Hi there, it's Ed Moses and welcome back to Project Mindset. I want to talk to you today about frustration. Have you ever been in a situation where you can't concentrate on something, you want to get something done, but yet you're in that position where it seems like whatever you do, you just can't quite get it done. You can't get the ideas in your head that you need in order to incorporate whatever it is that you're working on. You know, it could be like a project. Maybe you're blogging. It could be a paper for school. It could be a business plan. You know, it could be all, you know, you name it. It could be anything. Maybe you're an artist. You could be coming up with something to paint, you know, and you're kind of stuck. You're just sitting there and you're like, okay, what do I do? I just can't. I can't concentrate. The phone rings. You know, there's somebody else in the house keeps bothering me. You know, it's just all this stuff's going on. You know, maybe you got some big bill in the mail. You're pissed off. I don't know. It could be a number of things, and this stuff's running through your head, and so you're sitting there trying to be creative, trying to come up with some idea for what it is you need to accomplish, and you're stuck. You're sitting there. You're stuck, and you know you've just about had it. Well, let me tell you what you need to do. It's not as hard as you think it is. Maybe at first it might seem kind of hard, but this is what you need to do. This is actually a very simple thing, and it's almost like meditating. It could probably be considered meditating. It just depends on how you look at it. A person that actually trains in this would say, no, that's not. But this works. What you need to do is find yourself a quiet place. Go sit somewhere quiet where you can't hear anything. Maybe a hum of an appliance, you know, just whatever. But you know, nobody's going to come in there and interrupt you. No phones. Leave the cell phone somewhere else in another room far away where you can't even hear it. No television set. Nothing. You know, just sit there in that room. Even nature's a good place if it's nice and summery. So sit there wherever it is. Close your eyes. And then concentrate on the silence. Take everything else that was going on that day, pull it out of your mind, get rid of it. Don't even think about it. Now you can have a slight image of what it is you're trying to accomplish in your mind. You actually do want to do that. So whatever it is that you do want to accomplish, try to keep a piece of that in your head somewhere. So now you're sitting there quietly, you know, concentrate like on, if you can hear your heartbeat, listen to your heartbeat. Just concentrate on that. If there's an appliance running and you can hear it and just a hum, concentrate on that hum. And just sit there silently as you clear your mind. At first it might be kind of hard, you know, you still got those thoughts going in, that voice in your head just keeps bringing it up, yeah, but just forget about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep pushing it out. Every time it comes back, push it out. Eventually what's going to happen here is you're going to reach a state where those thoughts are gone. And how I know it happens, and this is what happens with me personally, all of a sudden I see colors. And then I'll see images, maybe people, places. You know, I may never even been there, but I see these things. This stuff starts popping up. They come, they go real fast. It's not like they're there for any length of time. It's just like, okay, I see things and then they're gone. So at this point, you're actually starting to log in to your creative senses. You're actually logged into that higher mind, the higher state of being that you actually want to be in order to be creative. You've actually tapped into it at this point. So here's what I want you to do next. And I should have told you first before you did this, but have a sheet of paper or you know, a tablet and something to write with. And what's going to happen is, as the creative juices start to flow, what I want you to do is write down stuff that comes to your mind. Even if it doesn't seem relevant at the time, just write it down. And then go back to into the state. Something else will pop in your mind. Write it down. And do this for a while. And at some point, you know, when you think, okay, hey, I've got some great ideas here, I've got something to work with, then you know, stop. You know, a lot of people are going to say, oh, I don't have time to do this. It takes too much time. Yeah, but what if you're sitting there frustrated, not coming up with any ideas? How much time does that take to sit there frustrated with a blank face not coming up with any ideas. You know, that's why I think you're far better off to actually say, okay, I'm going to sit silently and I'm just going to concentrate on just being present right here at the moment. Not thinking about the future, not thinking about the past, just thinking about right now. And a lot of people don't realize this, but this is a fact. There is no more powerful moment than this present moment, this moment here, because this is the only moment anything can ever happen. If you're thinking about the future, you know, oh, I'm going to do that later, well, it may never happen, because you're going to have to be present to do it, right? So remember that. You have to be presently in the moment if you want to accomplish anything. So therefore, go ahead and you know, practice this silence and just sit there and you know, just take your mind off everything and then just concentrate on, you know, like I said, your heart, something humming in the room. Just concentrate on that and let yourself be present and let the creative juices flow. Let me tell you why this works, and I'm going to relate it to something that's pretty easy to relate to. Let's say you got a clump of clay, okay? Clay is very pliable when it's fresh, and when it's pliable like that, you can mold clay into it's just about anything you want to make it look like. A car, a camera, a snowman, whatever. You know, you can mold it. Now, that's your creative mind. That's you in a playful, creative manner. Everything is cool. You're feeling good. No frustrations. You're just having a good time. Okay, that's you in your creative mode. Okay, now let's put you into the mode of being agitated. You can't. Your concentration's broken. You're frustrated. Guess what? That's when clay gets hard. The clay is now hard. You can't mold it into anything. It's just a big clump of clay, and it's hard, and it's good for nothing. That's when you are in your frustrated state of mind. You can't concentrate. Nothing's going right. That's where you're at. So if you can relate that idea to, you know, clay, you know, it might bring you right back to where you want to be. You know, that's one of the best ideas I can come up with when it comes to relating this. But imagine it that way. You know, when your mind is cluttered with stuff that causes you grief and anxieties and just struggle, you will never be creative. You will never be creative. I've heard people say, "Oh, that's when I'm my best." Well, maybe, but I would have to argue with that. I would say that people are at their best when they're in a calm state of mind. When you're sitting in a calm state of mind, that is when creativity actually flows to you, because it's there. It's why, you know, like some people, I've heard a lot of musicians, their best time to write music is when they're sleeping. They come up with ideas, words will come through their head, and they keep paper by the bed and they write down this stuff, you know, as it comes to them. And, you know, it's the same thing with, you know, with anything, an artist, a business professional, anything you can think of. This is a way of being creative and successful. So, you know, when I created Project Mindset, the whole idea was to find a better way of doing things. And, you know, how you use Project Mindset, you know, that's really up to you. But I can tell you one thing, it's a better way. You know, if you can utilize some of these ideas I come up with, it's just a better way of doing things. So I appreciate your time. I enjoyed making this video, and I certainly hope that you enjoyed watching. And if you did, right below here, give me a like, and maybe even share this video with some friends. It might help them as well. So I will talk to you in the next video. Bye now.